What's good, sports lovers? You're hanging out with your boys from Sports Sentinel, King of Banter, Wallace, and
alongside Hardy, aka Gunner. And since Man City now, I'm dubbed the child of Darkats FC. So Wallace,
no, it's not City alone. It's City and everyone else. Remember tuko na beef na kila mtu kwa hii ligi. Mkusaidieni wanyama bana.
yeah, actually saizi tuko na beef na anyone we are playing against.
Hadi marefa. Unacheki vitu wanatufanyia.
Na sisi tuna beef na nani? Wewe personally una beef na nani? Mimi I'm against any team that I'm playing against.
Yeah.
City and the others and anyone that is going to play with Manchester or Tottenham. I will be supporting them.
Yeah. Hold that thought right there. Speaking of Tottenham and Manchester United, that's only game ina happen leo saa ngapi?
It's leo around 6:30 p.m. Yeah.
Okay. Tutakujia hiyo. So kabla tuendelee mbele tutakuwa tunaongelea games that happen baadaye, but before we do that, let's do a recap of EPL actions zenye zimekuwa zikifanyika jana. Na kumekuwa na football mingi across the week, but we mainly want to focus on yesterday's games. There are so many interesting games zili happen jana na tungependa tupitie hizo na nyinyi pamoja. So let's get it ama.
Let's go for it. Jana actually there was a lot of football, interesting matches.
Yeah.
And EPL. Early kickoff. Pep Guardiola. Wallace, nini li happen up at St James Park?
Vitu mingi zili happen.
Najua iko interesting. Naona ushaanza kucheka. Unabambika najua mbona.
Vitu mingi zili happen.
What went wrong? Alan did not score.
Alishinda kwa humble. Mimi hivyo ndo naona. Alan alishinda kwa humble. But there are so many things that Newcastle did right. And there are so many things that perhaps useme Man City hawakufanya right.
Yeah.
Even ndo naweza sema. Because City were expecting Newcastle to just sit and absorb all the pressure and maybe play a counter attack games, but that was not the game plan ya Newcastle jana.
Well, tell you what, your game I before it started even I knew it wouldn't be easy for City. Do you know, because playing at St James Park, the atmosphere, plus City when they are lacking their most important midfield, Rodri and creative master KDB. KDB hakuwa and
nani huyo saying unajaribu kusema City walikuwa na hata KDB na Rodri.
Yeah, City wali hata KDB na Rodri. It could have been a different match.
Were they present?
Yeah. If those two guys would have been there, I don't think Newcastle wangetoka na point hata moja hapo.
Anyway, mi naona tu iko tu sawa. Juu kwa game unajua kwa match uwezangi decide venye vitu zitakuwa. You can plan but you cannot decide everything.
Okay, true.
So tukienda na what was there. I think sisi tu walilemewa tu kucheza.
Okay, tuende na what was there.
Yeah, what was there. Hiyo story ya kuhata De Bruyne na nani na Rodri.
Umeona ni kama na watolea excuse.
Unawatolea lawama lakini hiyo lawama tunataka wabaki nayo.
Okay, sawa. Vile
inafaa. Na niliona msali alikuwa anasema hiyo game ya City na Newcastle. The previous game City played was against Arsenal.
Yeah.
Ati walitumia nguvu mingi sana kwa hiyo game. Wakasahau wako na Newcastle.
Okay. That is what I'm telling you, Wallace. These guys they missed the key importance ya KDB. Because that your game ya Arsenal, their last match. Okay? 10 men.
Yes.
They could not score. Akukuwa na huyo mtu akona creative ways ya kuona zile spaces. I know Darkat Master walikuwa wamefinya wall hapo. Unafika unakutana na Berlin. But players like KDB to that level, they always find a way up. So Bernardo Silva was trying to make those runs, but they just alikuwa na laku mtu anamsaidia.
Sure. Yeah. True. All the same, as much as tunasema we want to deal with what was there, it's also good to say the things that would have been wangekuwa na hao watu wengine. That's what I think. So the game ended in a 1-1 draw, and I think Newcastle defended their quarter very well.
Yeah.
And they managed to ward off City's advances towards their goal. And even the goalkeeper, Newcastle goalkeeper, was very, very good.
Nick Pope.
Yeah, Nick Pope. He kept
quite a day
Newcastle.
yesterday.
Yeah. He kept Newcastle in the game. If I may say so.
Also, that Guardiola goal was superb, coming from a defender.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Guardiola is always...
The Newcastle equalizer, was that really a penalty?
In the rules of the games, it was.
I mean, I'm not that I really care. I'm just asking for the sake. I know there's a City fan outside there wondering.
Yeah.
For me, I couldn't care less. If they wanted to kill each other, well and good. But in my honest opinion, I thought Ghana might... Maybe.
In fact,
that was a very, very
Newcastle
slight
should have had 2 penalties.
The contact there was so minimal.
Yeah, I had a certain news.
That is a Bernardo Silva kind of penalty situation.
Yeah. But City have also had some go their way, so it cancels everything that went right and wrong in that game. All the same. But like I was saying, Newcastle should have had 2 penalties. There was another incident in the end involving Vardiol.
True.
And who was this Newcastle player? It was telling penalty more than that one for Gordon.
Yeah.
So let us know in the comment section what your take was in regard to the Man City Newcastle game.
Yeah.
Did Man City do enough to earn a win, or did Newcastle do enough to get a draw, or who was liking that game? Let us know your take in the comment section regarding that game. Moving on.
All right.
That was the early kickoff yesterday, Man City versus Newcastle. Moving on, we have the games that were played at 5 p.m.
Yeah, from 5 p.m. were a lot of interesting matches.
Yeah.
There was Arsenal, Leicester, Brentford, West Ham, Chelsea, Brighton, Everton, Crystal Palace.
Yeah.
Wallace.
Yes.
Let us start with Palmer.
Should we call him?
I know you wanted to start with Arsenal, but save the best for the last.
There's no problem. We can start anywhere. I'm here for all these.
So Chelsea, Brighton.
Yeah.
That match. I think Chelsea did everything right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Palmer, 4 goals in first half. I think now the first player in the EPL to score 4 goals in first half.
Yeah.
Is it for Chelsea or the entire EPL?
I think these are stats for Chelsea.
For Chelsea?
At City, he barely got time.
Right.
Playing time.
So you think if he were City, ingekuwa different? He'd have been scoring.
To some extent, I still think City are ruining the day they sold Palmer to Chelsea. Because they brought in that guy from Spain.
Yeah.
Girona.
Yeah, from
Savinho guy. Savinho guy was supposed to fill the space left by
Palmer. But
not necessarily Palmer, but Mahrez. You remember Riyad Mahrez used to play that number. Yeah. So Palmer would have been the ideal.
The Savinho guy, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Palmer would have been the ideal replacement for Riyad Mahrez, but somehow City felt that they needed to offload him.
Okay.
And now he's proving that maybe he should have given me more time.
Okay. Well, I don't argue with that. Palmer is good, but did a bit of time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you think so far he starts well deserved?
Well, how many games have we been to this season?
This was the 6th game.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Give it a bit of time. So far the stats are good.
I think
kutangulia kwa ba.
I think he'll hold.
You think he'll hold? Well,
If okay, there are some games he'll struggle,
mhm,
but these stats he's pulling,
okay.
he'll
But
hold.
do you think that Chelsea are building their game around Palmer?
Yes.
Hmm?
More or less, Palmer and Jackson.
Palmer and Jackson.
Yeah, because there is no goal that goes in without those two getting involved.
Okay.
Currently, as we speak.
They assist each other. I remember the match before yesterday. Jackson had an assist for Palmer.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we need to watch out for him anyway.
He's someone worth watching this season, and I think he'll continue delivering as they play on to the season.
Right.
Because yesterday he scored 4 goals. Yeah.
Yeah, 4 goals.
Yeah.
That was Palmer versus Brighton.
That was Palmer versus Brighton. He's indeed cold. We cannot deny that.
Okay.
But let him not freeze. That's what you're referring to. He should not freeze at some point.
One
If
can
he
only
freezes-
be called so far. I mean, he hasn't met the Dark Arts Masters. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Sure.
Let's see if he scores against that defense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see here he was assisted by Sancho.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if there are any other team that is regretting offloading someone, you know which team. I mean,
But
Sancho is coming here
Sancho,
to
I
give
don't think
assist and
I don't
influence
think
game.
they regret that much. You know, Sancho is in that level where he understands how he plays,
All right.
and I feel to some extent how he was being made to play at United differs a lot with how he's being left to play while he's playing for Chelsea. Look at all the contributions he's making right now playing for Chelsea, and look at how he used to struggle when he was playing for Manchester United. So I think he's better off without Man United, and United is better off without him. He's good where he is currently at Chelsea.
But Sancho played some. I feel this guy just wants to rub it in the faces of people. I mean, he was sent to Dortmund and he was superb to the Champions League finals. He comes back and I know Man United fans were happy Sancho is back, and then now he's sent to Chelsea and look at what he's doing.
But I think he's happy with how things have panned out so far, because staying where you don't feel like your game belongs here, it's really frustrating for a football player.
Okay.
So even if he goes to Dortmund and flexes, comes back, goes to Chelsea and flexes, he's doing his thing. That's how he likes to play, and he's enjoying his game. I think generally that's important to a professional football player.
Okay.
Yeah.
Aside from Palmer, I think in the Chelsea squad, there's one player I have problems with. I don't know, you tell me. Do you think Enzo Fernandez has been playing to his limit? I mean, to where he's supposed to be?
No.
Yeah, I thought so too.
No, he's struggling to some extent. I don't know why, but it seems like he's struggling. His game compared to how he used to play before and how he's currently playing, there's something that has not clicked yet for him. But given that he plays game in, game out, if there's any good to come out, we'll just see.
All right. I
Currently,
hope so for his sake.
Currently, Chelsea are
I hope so for his sake, because you know that place. If you slack a bit sold, and then they buy 2 other people to replace your position. They have money, they can do it.
You say they use 2 people to replace 1 position.
Straight. How many people did these guys buy this season?
A lot. They bought. They bought quite a number, and they have a squad of 42.
Yeah, 42.
That's a huge squad, huh?
That's a very huge squad.
So I think Chelsea played well.
Yeah.
Brighton played right into Chelsea's trap. Chelsea like a fast-paced game.
Yeah.
When you play that game with them, they'll hit you pretty bad.
They'll kill you with the likes of Madueke, and Felix is here.
Yes.
Neto is running the other side.
Yes.
You cannot manage.
You cannot play a fast-paced game against such a shrewd forward,
right.
if I may say so. Because Brighton tried to go blow for blow with Chelsea, but they could not match.
Then they were literally blown out of the water.
They were blown out of proportion by Chelsea.
Chelsea has been beating Brighton since
ever since.
even last season. Yeah.
Yeah, but somehow Brighton thought they could compete. That Brighton has been lucky. The last 2 games they've played with a 10-man, 1 man less. It's usually 2 yellows. Then they finish the game with the opponent having 1 man being sent off.
So you're saying they made their match? They made that at the test yesterday.
Exactly. Chelsea did a very good thing because Brighton, they've been getting lucky, thinking that they are that good.
All right. Moving on. There was another match. Was Brentford and West Ham.
Brentford West Ham, that went well. Ooh, that game.
Yeah.
Buemo has made it a habit.
LeBron,
LeBron,
the LeBron of football.
LeBron of football has made it a habit of scoring in every game. After every 33 seconds, he puts in a goal. There are crosses, and then he hits a full volley. It doesn't matter which direction they come
Same
from.
style.
Same style.
Yeah.
At the 33rd second of the game. Bring in the cross.
I think
Buemo
is the best use for the slang mapema ndo best.
Yeah. Something like that.
All right.
Yeah, so West Ham have been a bit lucky.
West Ham have been, well, there's no excuse for West Ham. West Ham have players. They have all the characters you need there.
So are you saying
just shit?
Are you saying Lepotegi, his ideas have not yet taken?
There's something. They need to go back to the drawing room, dressing room, wherever, and sit and just come up with another tactical.
And now that is work for Julian Lepotegi.
Have they won? Have they won any match since?
Ever since the season's kicked off? I don't know. Maybe we can find out.
Yeah.
Whether West Ham has won any game since the season started. No, they have not.
They have been struggling.
They have only 2 draws. The yesterday's game made it 2 draws. All have been else. So it's not been a very good start for Lopetegui.
They were lucky to have a draw yesterday.
Yeah. Switchek scored.
Okay.
So, Brentford and Buemo.
Yeah, that's pretty much sums it up. There wasn't any highlights or any other interesting thing about the match. Let's go to Everton. Everton had their first win. They've been looking for this.
Everton. That game against CP.
Yeah.
It wasn't an easy one for them either way. CP looked to be winning the game. You know, Everton were playing at home.
Yeah, they were at home. Yeah, Goodison.
Yeah. So, CP looked to be in a position to win the game. I don't know what happened.
They scored first.
Who?
The 10th minute, Crystal Palace.
Crystal Palace.
They came first. I think they came first. They were ahead first in the first.
Yeah. Guehi scored. And then that was the first half. The first half ended with Crystal Palace a goal ahead.
Yeah.
And then second half happened.
Yeah, they lost a bit of concentration, and then McNeil leveled it.
McNeil got a brace. But McNeil has been playing this season either way. He's been good. I've watched 2 games he's played in, and he's not been badly off.
He's good where he is at. He's one of those players who are good where they are, in the team where they are at. I mean, I know it's not an insult. It might sound like a compliment as well as an insult, but you know, when somebody says, I like that for you.
Yeah. Okay, I get it. Okay. Which other game was it? So we have Nottingham Forest versus Fulham, right?
Yeah.
Fulham have kicked off their season in a very, very fashionable way. They're winning
West
games.
Londoners.
Yeah, the West Londoners.
Yeah.
They're winning games.
I think this season most of Arsenal players have moved to Fulham. That is the second home.
Last weekend they hammered Newcastle 3-1. Newcastle frustrated City yesterday.
You have the Smith Rowe. You know
it's like players. We took the whole Arsenal and dumped it.
But I like what Fulham is doing. They're coming up fast. They are moving steady.
Yeah,
they're building up really, really well.
So this is good for them,
Yeah. I mean, I won't be surprised if they finish at top 6 at the end of the season.
Yeah,
But only if they keep playing that way.
if they continue at the current pace. Yeah,
But
it's
ni mapema pia kusema, unajua kuna mahali season inafikanga mahali hapo.
but season nimegundua the early umeanza kujitetea, the better it is for you. If you wait, if you wait,
ni heri waanze kujitetea
mapema because Fulham
katikati kuna fatigue inaingia,
exactly injuries
and whatnot,
and so many unexpected stuff happens. So Fulham are good. I like how they are flowing with their game so far.
Even are they playing any other? It is only the league, the domestic cup.
It's they're not in Europe.
They're good to go.
And at the expense of their win, Nottingham Forest suffered a first loss. Their first loss to the season.
Oh yeah. That's another event. Yeah.
They were among the unbeaten together with City and Arsenal, but now
the unbeaten run now is for only two
currently, City and Arsenal.
All right.
Those
so Arsenal and the other one, not City and Arsenal.
Dark Arts
Arsenal
FC.
and the other one.
Or Dark Arts FC and the other one.
And the other
Mna mambo.
Mna mambo sana. Now,
yeah.
Matches that happen around 5 p.m. Those are then Arsenal, Leicester.
Arsenal, Leicester. What about Arsenal and Leicester? The Dark Arts FC.
Honeymoon. I'm telling you nowadays, Arsenal fans tunangojanga tu Arsenal inacheza lini.
Saa ngapi
tufike, hata kama ni Carabao. Tunataka kujua tu ni saa ngapi.
Mida
hata tu kama Ateta taanza na watoto watujui ni saa ngapi.
Bora tu Ateta amepanga team.
Enjoy. We are enjoying
yeah. What a time to be an Arsenal fan.
So Trossard brace from red card to brace.
Sure, yeah.
That was quite a performance.
But he's been putting such performances the whole time he has been at Arsenal.
It is Trossard.
Trossard things.
Yeah. But most of the season, I think Trossard was scoring from the bench.
Yeah.
I would like to be involved more for starting matches. Like now he is assuming Odegaard's position. That is very interesting. I think he's picking up really well there. Yeah. As long as he's playing alongside Rice. And even that match also, I saw Rice was good in picking up these balls.
He was all over.
He was dominating the midfield.
He was all over that pitch, man.
Yeah.
He sweat his lungs out for that game. And
so they were playing the Arsenal game, you agree?
For sure. They were.
There are people who have been saying we are boring.
Boring to them. Why can't they make their teams be fun to watch? Why must it just be
defend?
Arsenal? But when did
is it a crime to use your best attribute?
No, it is not. And since when did defending not become part of the game? I thought defending is part of the game. You cannot only attack.
Remember one time the special Mo was at Chelsea and there was a lot of noise about Chelsea na basi.
Sure.
Wamepark nini. But this guy was winning matches.
Nyinyi mkipigapo kelele basi.
Mourinho will hit you 1-0 and then sit back. Sit back.
He'll only look for that one goal.
Scale the wall. Whatever you do, you're not going to go through.
He's now at Fenerbahce and things are not going so well.
Oh, really?
In Turkey. Galatasaray clobbered him last weekend. 3 goals to 1. Fenerbahce is playing today. Let's see how they'll fare on today. But it's not been a very good start.
Before that, they've been leading the table.
Yes.
Okay.
But the table keeps changing. Like when you lose, you're bound to drop.
All right. So this Arsenal squad at the back.
Yeah.
What's with Ben White?
Ben White has muscle strain, if I'm not wrong.
Right.
It's a precautionary move that the club has taken towards his recovery. So they are having him rest as well as recover.
Well, I miss that man at the back there. I would love so much to see Timber play on the left more often.
More often,
Yeah.
Yeah, but Arsenal is lucky to have Timber, but Timber can play both on left
And
and
right,
right,
and can also play
comfortably.
center back.
And comfortably,
Bila tashwishi.
and he's been providing assists.
Yeah, yesterday
while
he
at
had
it.
an assist. The defense at Arsenal, if they don't score, they will assist you.
In scoring,
Yeah, Gabriel.
and they'll also defend you.
They will defend for you. And if you can't score, Gabriel will come and score. If Saka fails to assist,
Yes,
Timber will come on that side and assist.
and assist you.
Yeah, he gave an assist there. I think the first goal, Martinelli's goal, it was an assist from Timber, right?
Sure. It was.
And I just love the defense there.
Yeah.
See, Saliba, the calm one, composed. If you want shithousey, you go to Ben White.
You'll get it in plenty.
Yeah. And then Timber.
Yeah.
Who can bully Timber?
Where's
the war?
You'll try.
Let's go.
You'll try.
Okay. Leicester, the Leicester side, Vardy started the match.
Yeah, Vardy really gave Saliba problems, but in the end,
Vardy is an experienced player. We give him that.
He really used that experience well.
Yeah.
And the Leicester goals, man. The second goal, Justin.
The first goal, Justin's first goal, I thought that's just lucky. And then the second one, I'm like, David
But
Raya,
he had,
where were you?
I don't even blame David. He had so much space. Remember, the ball is... You're watching the ball coming.
Let's go back to my point. Precisely what I was telling you. I would love for Timber to come back and play on the left.
More.
Yeah. Calafiori can... For now, let him come from the bench.
Yeah. But in
most
games...
gave Justin a lot of space.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he did. And Trossard tried to run back to disrupt that full volley, but he was quite late. But I'm saying it, Justin had a lot of time.
But it
Watch
was
the ball,
perfectly executed
position
goal.
himself, and then hit it the way he did. He must have had a lot of time to do so. So that is something Arsenal going forward should not let happen in so many games, because it really gave us a hard time after that goal. It was 2-2, and Arsenal was sweating.
But anyway, I was calm. I knew something was going to come from
Me, I was not calm.
You were on the edge of your seat.
Nah, lie. I was not calm, man.
If you watch that game towards the end, you realize, okay, from last season I learned something about with Arsenal.
Yeah.
When they attack and raid left, right at the last minute, something has to come of it.
Yeah.
Playing like champions.
You know why I was very, very scared? The Leicester keeper. How many saves did that dude make?
Yeah.
Those
true,
were
true,
I was like, will we ever score with this type of saves? Will we even get a chance to score? Somehow, I don't know what happened. We got 2 goals.
Dark cards,
eh? Dark cards FC. They hate us for that. Man,
all right, that's just
now
the
last game in the EPL that was played yesterday is Wolves versus Liverpool. Wolves played a very good game.
Yeah.
But they've been reduced to...
I feel these guys have just not been lucky.
People say they are first half FC.
Colby.
They play so well in the first half.
You'll make it a league for them for first half.